Good morning, second graders. Today we are on page 7 of your student journal. And our objective, our goal for today is today I will demonstrate how to bundle groups of 10 to represent whole numbers. So we did this in our last video. So today I will demonstrate. Demonstrate, remember, means to show how to bundle, so we're going to be circling and making groups of 10 to represent whole numbers. So let's look at our vocabulary. And our vocabulary reminds us what a whole number is, and then they remind us about these base 10 blocks. And I had taught you in last video that sometimes when people draw them, because it's really hard to draw all these squares, sometimes you'll see people draw the hundreds block or square just like a square. And sometimes you'll see people draw the 10 rod as just a vertical line. And sometimes people will draw the 1 cube or unit as a dot. They don't draw it as a square, remember, because then it'll look like the hundreds block or square. Okay, and then here they give us some examples of bundling, which we're going to do together. So let's look at our steps today, though, because there's something here that I want you to see about the steps. So it says, step 1, count the ones. So they want us to start by counting the ones, and then regroup, which means bundle, if necessary. If necessary means if you need to or you can. Remember, you can only bundle or regroup if you have at least 10 of them. Then it says count the tens and regroup if necessary. Then count the hundreds and regroup if necessary. But they want us to start with the ones. So I just want to point out that that's where we're starting, with the ones. And then we do the tens, and then we do the hundreds. And then finally we can write our whole number. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to grab my red pen, boys and girls, which means, remember, you're going to just put your pencil down and watch me do my first problem. So here is my first problem. And my problem says, what number is shown? Use the place value chart. Okay, so I'm going to look at my place value chart. This is called the place value chart. And it's ones, tens, and hundreds. And these are my ones, tens, and hundreds. Now remember, my steps told me they want me to start in the ones column. So I'm going to count how many ones I have. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, because I have more than 10, I can bundle them. So I'm going to bundle 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to bundle those. And those are going to turn into a 10 rod. So I took those 10 units, those 10 1 units, and I instead bundled them and made them a 10 rod. So I don't really have those anymore because I moved them over here. So how many ones do I actually have left? I only have 1, 2 that are ones. Now let's look at my 10 rods. I have 1 that I brought over here, 2, 3, 4. Do I have enough to bundle them or regroup them? No. So I have 4 tens. And then how many hundred blocks or squares do I have? I have 1, 2. So my answer, my whole number, is 242. Okay, and it says, did I need to regroup? If so, where? Yes, I did. I regrouped in my ones because I had too many of them. So yes, I regrouped in the ones. Okay, let's look at this again. My next problem says, what number is represented? Use the place value chart. Okay, so I always start with my ones. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 ones, which is not enough to bundle or regroup. So I'm going to just leave the 6 alone. Okay, now let's count my 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 is too many, so I'm going to bundle 10 of them together. So let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to bundle these 10 together, and I'm going to turn them into a hundred block or square. So how many 10s do I really have left then? I only have this one 10 rod left because those 10 rods got squished together and made into a 100 block. Okay, how many hundreds do I have? 1, 2, 3, and then my new one, which is 4. So my answer is 416. And then they said, did I need to bundle? Yes, I did. If so, where? And we bundled our 10s. We bundled when we were working with our 10 rods. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's do some together. We are on page 8. If you can turn to page 8. And here's our first problem together on page 8. It says, what number is represented? Use the place value chart. Okay, so let's look at our ones to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is not enough to bundle or regroup, so we're going to leave our 7 ones alone. Okay, let's look at our 10s next and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have enough to bundle, and we're going to bundle all 10 of them into a 100 square. So those 10 got squished together and regrouped together into 100 mat. So how many 10s are left? None. We don't have any 10 rods left. We use them all to regroup. Okay, how many hundreds do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and my new one, 5. So we have 5 hundreds. So our whole number answer is 507. And they said, did you need to bundle? Yes, we bundled right here. So if so, where? We bundled in the 10s rods with our 10s. Okay, boys and girls, let's look at our second one together. Here's our second problem. And it says, what number is shown? Okay, so let's start with our ones. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 is not enough to bundle or regroup, so let's leave them alone. Okay, now let's look at our 10s. 1, 2, 3. 3 is not enough again to bundle or regroup, so let's leave it alone. And let's count our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So our answer is 633. And then our question says, did you need to regroup? If so, where? No, we did not regroup at all. We did not have to do any bundling because we never had 10 or more. Okay, so boys and girls, your teacher is going to give you some more practice problems. Have a great day. Bye-bye.